I'm Adi Gaskell, and I'm the author of the 8-Step Guide to Building a Social Workplace. And I'd like to take a bit of your time to talk through some of the inspirations for the book and what you can hopefully get out of it. I think social business has the potential to revolutionize the workplace. And there are three sort of main areas that it's sort of working in at the moment. So you've got the social collaboration side of things, which is looking to really change how people behave inside the workplace. So you're doing more collaboration, you're tapping into your employees a lot more for their insights and innovations into how the organization works, what kind of products you're using, and various other aspects of your business. And then you've got areas such as open innovation, which is looking to do a similar thing but for people that aren't your employees. And it's the age-old quote that whichever organization you work for, the smartest people work for somebody else. And it's really enabling you to tap into that insight. And that's massively powerful. All the people out there, wherever they are, whatever their talents, you can tap into their knowledge and expertise, which is pretty cool, I think. And then you've got the peer-to-peer side of things, so the Airbnbs and the Lyfts and companies like that, which are taking a lot of these social philosophies and they're changing business models, they're disrupting industries. And so you don't have to go to suppliers now to get a product. You can go to other people in your neighborhood or the other side of the planet. And that's incredibly powerful. It's changing a lot of industries as we speak. And I'm sure over the next few years it will change even more. So social business encompasses a whole range of things, and I think potentially it's very powerful. Now, I mentioned it's very powerful, but it's also a big disruption to how organizations traditionally have done things. So from Taylorism back in the early 1900s, organizations have traditionally operated on a quite mechanistic way of doing things. It's very top-down, it's very hierarchical, and social business is very different to that. And I think initially, with it being quite a software-driven movement, there's been a tendency to buy pieces of software and hope that will work, even though everything else in the organization is preventing it from fulfilling its potential. And so that was kind of what prompted me to write this book and explore some of the cultural and environmental issues that go into making a social business, so that everything is working towards the same end, and hopefully deliver a lot better results, because there's an awful lot of money being spent on software and I don't think it's being fully utilized yet. So I want to help you stop wasting money and really get value out of this. Okay, so the book outlines 8 distinct levers that you can use, and they all work together to hopefully help you to craft a social environment, and they're all designed to promote particular behaviors. So to give you an example of how organizations traditionally go wrong in this area, you've got things like the job description, for instance, where people are often narrowly prescribed the kind of tasks that they can be working on at a particular time in the workplace. And there's that annoying phrase, it's not in my job description, so I'm not going to do it. That's the people lever. The measurement lever is to do with things like the KPIs and the things that you're valuing, and therefore the things that you're measuring in the workplace. If you're not measuring collaborative behaviors, then it's pretty unlikely that people are going to be doing them, especially in times that are difficult as they are now, and people are looking for promotions, they're looking to keep their jobs. If they're not doing the right things that you're measuring, then they're not going to do them. So you've really got to measure collaborative behaviors as well. And that works alongside the rewards lever. So whether that's a financial reward, whether that's you're using gamification, so it's an intangible type reward, whether it's even an employee of the month or something that I don't necessarily advocate, but something of that nature. the things that you choose to reward, the behaviours that you choose to reward, will be reflected in the behaviours that you see in the workplace. And a lot of organisations, they reward individual behaviours rather than collaborative. So that kind of thing needs to be looked at. And you've got things like decision making. If your decision making is very hierarchical and you've got to be a particular seniority in order to make a decision, again, that's not going to encourage people to stand up and give their perspectives on where they think the organisation should be going. So that's the decision making lever. And you've got a couple more levers there that you can work with. And hopefully with all of these things working in unison, then you'll start to encourage the kind of social and collaborative behaviours that you want to see in the workplace. And buying your piece of software then will have a much better chance of success because everything's working together. And at the moment, often things are working against being collaborative, and that's not what we want. And that's, in my opinion, what's leading to the investment in social business software not really working. So hopefully with this book, you'll get on the right path.